This mess doesn't look like much, but I just pop the seeds, pods. You can see the little divots in the section of the pod. It's kind of fibrous in there. The little divots are where the seeds set in the pod. These ones have had the seeds all removed. And what I do is I simply take the pods, squish them and roll them between my fingers. Some of these don't have too much in the way of seeds inside of them. I'm not sure why. Oop, that one had a seed just pop right out of it. And I'm doing that to all of these pods. Breaking them open. Just pressing them between my fingers. Give them a little roll. Some of them are a little firmer than others. And it's easier to use both hands on them. Then just one. And the ends of these pods, they're kind of pokey. Gotta be careful not to poke yourself. And yes, you're after those tiny little seeds. Some of the pods have right next to the stem a section that's really hard, and it'll have a seed real close up in there. That one is a pretty tough one. Here's a funny looking little one. Some of them grow really long and some of them are short like that. That's gonna take 2 hands to do. But yeah, I've done that to all of them. You can kind of see them in there. Just roll the pods between my fingers, and I'll go back through and just kind of carefully do some of this to agitate the chaff some more, to make sure that there's none hiding in there. So I'll do that a lot and get them knocked around and get the little seeds out. So I'm going to do that for about 10 minutes and I'll come back. So relatively speaking, the pods or the seeds are heavier than the pods. You can kind of see the little brown seeds in there. Here's the seeds. And you start coming away from the pod parts. I just kind of knock them around, get those last bit of seeds loose. And then I'm going to take this. Let's see if I can coordinate this. Good old-fashioned strainer, round holes in it. And I'm going to lift up all of this junk into that and sift the seeds out of it. Okay, I'm shaking it and shaking it, and the finest stuff and the seeds are coming out through the standard size holes in this strainer. Whew. Dusty mess. I probably should have done this outside, but it's too hot outside. It's too hot. That's why I have seed pods, radish seeds instead of radishes. I had to go out of town. And I could not harvest my radishes in time before they went to seed. I'm going to stir that up a little bit. There's still more coming out of there. Let's take a peek in the bottom of this. Sometimes the very ends of the pods, like this, can still have a seed hiding in it. Or the ends where the stems are. This kind of smells like a combination of a real faint radish smell, imagine that, radish seeds, and a hay smell. Using a light up and down bouncing motion, yeah, and it's flying everywhere. And a shaking back and forth motion. Seem to be getting more junk than I am seeds at this point. So we'll take one more look at it. I'm not really seeing anything that's got seeds hiding in it. I'll give this a shake. See how the seeds are forming a ridge right there? And stuff on top is really lightweight compared to the seeds. I'm just going to throw that back on top over there. Get rid of this lightweight fluffy stuff. There might be a little bit of seed in there, but it's not a lot. Now for the last step, I bring it out, whether there's might be a little bit of a breeze or whatever, and I just take and I blow on it. Give it a little shake. Blow into the corners of the pan. It's all over the place. Whew. Cement gets a little hot. Give it another little shake. Just gently blowing. And look at that. All those radish seeds. Come back inside where I can see. That's a pretty good harvest of seeds. Okay, that's not too bad of a harvest of seeds for not getting the radishes. This is almost as satisfying as getting fresh produce out of the garden. Hopefully these will germinate well. It's quite a bit of seed actually compared to what I planted. I think I probably planted about that much right here. And got all these out of it. So that's kind of cool. And I'll be harvesting some more things. I know there's some spinach seed out there. There's some rocket seed out there. And we'll see what else I come up with out of the garden that I had to walk away from because of a family emergency. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little harvesting. I didn't show you the picking of the pods, but this is the processing of this to clean the seed. So enjoy. This is Sue at Hometown to Homestead Gal Gardener. Be safe and be happy.